welcome back to my kitchen, guys. So once again we are back, and it's the same day as we've just had those really spicy and sweet chili pork. What we're going to do is we're going to have a little treat today as well, seeing as we've got the run up to Christmas now. We are doing our main meal and we're going to do a little treat with every day. So today we're going to actually make some Helensburgh Toffee, or a tablet, depending what you want to call it. It's a really easy recipe. It's got a lot of sugar in it, so I'm going to bring you straight over and we're going to keep an eye on the pan. We're going to basically go straight from the stove top today. And hope you like this, and I hope you make your own tablet or Helensburgh Toffee. So we've got as I say, it's a really simple recipe. We have got just over half a teacup of milk. We're going to put a little bit in, we're going to save some for later. We have got 60 grams of butter. Again, it's in two halves. We're going to put half of that in right now, and we're just going to get that melted down nicely. So we're just going to melt it into that milk without boiling the milk. We don't want to boil the milk, we just want to get this nicely melted in. Whilst we're doing that, I'll go on to talk about sugar thermometers. If you're going to be making a lot of these things, then get yourself a sugar thermometer. You've got all your different temperatures up either side telling you what stage something needs to be at. For Helensburgh Toffee or tablet, we want something called soft ball. So we're going to go to, let's have a look, that is 110. It's about 116 degrees centigrade, or 230, about 240 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the temperature we're going to get our mix to overall. So now that that butter's melted into that milk quite nicely, this is the bit that's going to shock a lot of people. We are going to put 450 grams of caster sugar in. As you can see, that is an awful lot of sugar that's gone in there, and we get that stirred round and blended in. At this stage we add the rest of our milk, and if that isn't bad enough, we add half a can of condensed milk as well. So we're going to blend all that together. And then we're going to add our remaining 30 grams of butter. And that is actual butter. You do really need to use butter for this. If you don't, it does throw off the consistency. I've tried for many years to make a dairy-free alternative, and the consistency just doesn't quite get there. I believe my brothers called it tudge at one point because it was half tablet and half fudge. So all we're going to do now is constantly keep stirring this until it starts to boil and get to that really hot temperature. It's not anywhere near that temperature yet, so I'm not going to worry about putting in my sugar thermometer. But when it does get to that stage, I will bring you back and show you exactly what it looks like, so you know when you need to start thinking about testing the temperatures. So as you can see, guys, it's changed quite dramatically. You cannot stop stirring this at all. But it's at this point we're going to get the sugar thermometer in and see what temperature we're sitting at. Just wait for that to rise up, wait for the mercury to rise. So that's it, just about got to soft ball. Maybe needs another 2 or 3 minutes. Like this. And then we're going to take it off the heat, and you continue to stir it whilst it's off the heat until it starts to go granular. You'll feel it going granular underneath your hands with the spoon or the spatula, whatever you're using. So I'm going to continue doing this, and then we'll be right back when it's ready. So with it off the heat like this, and you continue to beat it until it's starting to go granular around the edges. And then once it gets to that stage, you're going to pour it straight into your pre-greased, pre-lined tins. Hi guys, it's the following day, and I'm actually very sorry to say, but I managed to lose the footage of pouring the hot piping tablet mixture into the baking tray to cool. All we did was pour it into a pre-lined tin. You give the mix a shuggle, and it should hopefully flatten it down and let it sort of seep towards the edges. As you can tell with the tablet, I quite like my tablet with a sort of a rough finish on the top. That's just the way I quite like my tablet to look. It looks nothing like my mother's tablet when she makes it. She makes this beautiful light pale creamy tablet, and it is beautifully smooth every time. One day I'll get to that stage, but that day is not today. When it's cooling down, once it's had maybe about 5 or 10 minutes to cool down, you can get your knife, a sharp knife, and you just gently mark on the top where you want your pieces to be. You need to do this whilst it's still warm, otherwise you cannot cut through it. I mean, if I show you a piece here, if I get a sharp blade, it's just going to shatter. It just shatters, you don't get a clean cut. So what I will say is, don't forget to mark your squares out with a sharp knife. I hope you have enjoyed the video so far. Very sorry for having to add this in, but I will do my best next time round to not lose the footage. So it's the following days, guys. The tablet had a chance to cool down, and then I was able to break it up into random pieces. It's a bit rough and ready on top, but that's just how I prefer to have my tablet looking when I do make it. So really simple. It's a very solid treat. So don't go serving it to anybody that's got soft teeth or has just been to the dentist or anything like that. Very nice, very tasty, but as you saw how much sugar we've got in there, I would only recommend having it in small doses. If you store this in a sealed container, then it will last from now up until Christmas, if you can keep it not eaten that long. So I hope you enjoy this little recipe that we did, and I look forward to seeing you later on today. Bye bye.